Activities Building Gym. Welcome back to the Cab. This is Todd Griffin along with Bob Hayes. The whole gang is here tonight. Tess Cowan, John Miller. We're going to have Tiger basketball, but right now we're trying to finish up Holly Springs and Pinson Valley. Those two teams are tied 76-76 with 36 seconds to play, and it looks like we're headed to another fantastic finish here at the Hoops Classic. And Bob, we saw a lot of fantastic finishes last night, and this game just feels like one that wants to go to overtime.
You know, Todd, this has got the makings of a 4-overtime game. I mean, one team can't get ahead more than 5, 6, 7 points, and they make enough mistakes to let the other team back in. So it's a crucial 36 seconds coming up for both of them right now.
Well, I said 3 overtimes, and the power goes out about halfway through the third overtime. So that's what we're looking at tonight. But I'll tell you what, if you don't like watching these two teams play basketball, you just don't like having fun.
Well, exactly, and there's a big supporting crowd here for, I guess Pinson Valley is the team in the maroon.
Yes.
So they're down here under us, and they're making a lot of racket.
Pinson Valley, Alabama is near Huntsville, I think, or Birmingham, near Birmingham. And Holly Springs is in Mississippi on the way to Ole Miss, if you've ever gone that way to go down there to watch a football or basketball game. Pinson Valley has the basketball, 20 seconds to go, tied 76-76. Again, Caldwell County and Clarksville Northeast waiting in the wings to come out and play the last game. And a foul called as Holly Springs went for a steal. And we're going to see free throws with 10.9 seconds to go to try to break the tie in this one. Bob, I was going to go to a break, but I thought we better stay here and finish up this one. It's so exciting.
Pretty tight defensive effort by that play, and I mean, he got inside the screen and just about had to steal.
Well, Pinson Valley won it on a last-second three-pointer last night, beating North Little Rock, Arkansas, 84-82 in the final game of the first night of the Hoops Classic. It was Cam Woods with the three-pointer to push Pinson Valley in front last night, and his free throw rolls in here, and he puts Pinson Valley on top 77-76. The Eagles on top of the Hawks in this one, and he's got another free throw coming up. Again, just 10 seconds to go. Free throw up and good. So a 2-point lead for Pinson Valley. Here comes Holly Springs, Mississippi with the ball. And first we're going to get a timeout. So good chance here, Bob. We can look back over the last couple of days. And hard to believe it was just yesterday we started this thing. 13 games almost in the books.
Almost in the books. We've got 7.6 seconds, and Pinson Valley with a 2-point lead here. They'll inbound the ball here at side midcourt when play resumes, and in the wings waiting are the Caldwell County Tigers and the Clarksville Northeast Eagles. So I just hope we get through by midnight, because that's when the heavy rains are supposed to start.
In the game before this, North Little Rock, Arkansas knocked off South Doyle out of Knoxville 71-52. Before that, Southwind out of Memphis defeated Paducah Tillman 48-43. So big day of basketball. Back before that, Caldwell County's girls fell to Mayfield 58-51. Memphis Ridgeway beat Evansville Bossy 60-54. Ridgeway went 2-0. And in the opener today, Louisville Central's girls defeated Webster County 67-59. The Yellow Jackets of Louisville Central also went 2-0 in the West Kentucky Hoops Classic.
And Todd, talking about this morning's breakfast, how many teams were represented? Or
I think all but 2.
The ones that maybe drove in, like Mayfield, their girls, and maybe Webster's girls.
Here we go with Holly Springs, down 2, 7 seconds to go. They get the ball in, driving to the paint, contact, and a charge. The Holly Springs folks can't believe it, and Pinson Valley is going to have the ball with 3.6 seconds to go, up 78-76 here at the Community Activities Building. Still time in this one, though. Pinson Valley to inbound, and a quick foul, so still 3.6 seconds up on the clock, and we'll see what happens to finish this one out. Yesterday, we talked about the 4-game stretch to finish the day, how good those games were. Of course, Caldwell County fell to Southwind 52-47, but that game went down to the final seconds. Memphis Ridgeway beat South Doyle in double overtime, 66-63. Holly Springs down to Evansville Bossy, 70-69. And again, this Pinson Valley team knocked off North Little Rock, the #1 team in Arkansas, 84-82. And a miss at the free throw line for Pinson Valley. That's going to kind of leave the door open. That's Cam Scott at the stripe. And he hits this one, so it's a 3-point Pinson Valley lead, 79-76, 3.6 seconds to go. And again, one more game still to go here in the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. And Bob, 2 years ago, I thought this was the greatest event we'd ever put on locally. And then I think they topped it last year. And I think the gang beat it again this year.
Well, and it's only going to get better as we've heard. There are teams waiting to come to Princeton to be in this classic. Notably, some good teams that we've seen in the past. So it's on everybody's drawing board. If you're a good basketball team, Troy will find you somehow, some way.
Some good teams here. We mentioned North Little Rock, ranked #1 in Arkansas. And, of course, they lost last night to this Pinson Valley club, which is the defending 6A state champs in Alabama. And it's interesting, you know, within about a 4 or 5 hours drive, you can bring in some really good teams to this area.
Exactly, like Evansville, 2 hours away. Louisville, 2 hours away. Knoxville, a little bit further than 2 hours, but going south 2 or 3, 4 hours gets you a lot of teams.
Holly Springs with one final chance and can't get the ball in bounds, so they'll take another timeout. Got to come the length of the floor with 3.6 seconds to go, 79-76. And this can be done. I mean, got time to make a couple of passes and get off a shot here. So
yes, exactly. And I've been watching Holly Springs, number 20, for them as a pure jump shooter. He's scored a lot of the points since I've been here watching Holly Springs play.
That's Derek Fountain. He's a 6'8" senior. And Bob, they list him as a guard, forward, and center. So he can do it all. And we've seen him run the point some here tonight and saw him play inside some last night.
I would say he's going to take the shot here if they can get him the ball.
Here we go again, and it comes in the backcourt, quickly across the timeline. Going to get a look at it from the corner, a three, and it's no good. Just a little bit short. Holly Springs wanting a foul over in the corner, but they're not going to get it as Pinson Valley finishes off a 79-76 victory over Holly Springs, Mississippi here in the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. Don't forget, one more game to go. Caldwell County's Tigers and the Eagles of Clarksville Northeast. We'll be back to tell you more about that game here in just a little bit. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3, and WPKY.
This is Kathy Wynn, and I would like to invite you to come experience Farmers Bank. I have worked here for more than 25 years, and I love taking care of our customers. I have no doubt you'll enjoy banking with us, so come by and see me at our main office to set up your account. And don't worry if you have small children, bring them with you, because we've got a kids corner to keep them busy while we take care of you. Being customer, community, and employee-driven is what we're all about, so stop by and see us at Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
This is Holly Van Hooser with the Woodall Agency in Princeton, Kentucky. Are you wanting the best options that meet your needs? If so, call our friendly and professional agents who are just a phone call away at 365-5541 or visit our website woodall@woodallagency.com. We will give you a free quote for your home, auto, or even your business. We will get back with you on the best options that meet your needs. Our office is located at 110 West Washington Street. Call Woodall, y'all.
Did you get some Christmas cash, or you just need to save some cash after Christmas? Either way, you can save big and make your money go further with our After Christmas sale going on now. Save an additional 20% off your total order in our Big Deal store. No code needed. Visit WPKYonline.com now and visit our Big Deal store to make your money go farther when you save big on great deals today. Employee pricing is back at Trice Hughes in Princeton. Almost every Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram has employee pricing for the entire month of December. That means you pay what we pay and not a cent more. An extra savings of between $1,000 to more than $2,000 on some models. Some trucks with as much as $14,000 off. Trice priced. Come see us before the sale ends. Trice wants your business, so give Trice a try. Trice Hughes, Highway 91 North in Princeton.
It's all at your fingertips now at WPKYOnline.com. Local video, local news, local sports, local weather information, and of course, contests. Plus, you can listen to us on your smart device. Just click the Listen Now button. We've made it easier to find your favorite information. WPKYOnline.com.
We've all heard the phrase, service above self, or servant's heart. There are some that actually live by this. We call these folks hometown heroes. Nominate your hometown hero by going to WPKYOnline.com and clicking on Hometown Hero. They just may be recognized as the Hometown Hero of the Month.
Have you applied for Social Security disability benefits and been denied? Attorney Matt Schock in Princeton, Kentucky is ready to take on the Social Security Administration for you. Call him at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-MATT. With years of experience, he'll fight for your rights. He only gets paid if you get paid. Attorney Matt Schock is currently taking new Social Security cases. So call him now at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-MATT.
This is an advertisement.
Time to head live to the gym for a preview of tonight's action with the WPKY Sports Crew on 1580 103.3 WPKY. The WPKY Caldwell County pregame show is on the air. You're listening to Caldwell County Tiger basketball on 1580 103.3 WPKY.
And welcome back to the Cab. 8 minutes, 27 seconds remaining before we get this next game and final game of the two-day tournament to start. Both teams on the floor warming up. Both teams also at the center of the court. Captains with the officials going over some game details. And Todd, I didn't get to see much of Northeast play, Tillman, but they handled them fairly well, or
yeah, about a 19-point victory for them, and I really thought this Clarksville Northeast team here this year looks better than the one we had here last year.
And did they not have a player injured last year? That
they did when they came up here, yes.
Okay. And then it was still a nip and tuck ball game. They end up winning by 5-6 or
71-62 was the final score over the Tigers, and that's the only meeting between the two teams ever. Until tonight.
So we've got our work cut out for us.
Northeast comes in 8-3 on the season. The Tigers are 4-6. Caldwell County had its 4-game winning streak snapped yesterday by Southwind out of Memphis. 52-47 was the final, but we mentioned during the girls' broadcast earlier today that if there is such a thing as a good loss, that was it for Caldwell County, because we don't think that's going to end any momentum the Tigers built with that 4-game winning streak.
No, I would think the guys left the floor feeling like they'd given it all last night, and play here, play there, and it's a different outcome. And getting off into a horrible start like we did, trailing by 10 at the end of 14-4, just shows you the grit that these young men have and what they want to do against a very good basketball team.
Well, and the last couple of games, they've gotten off to slow starts, but able to battle back. Up against Union County, it looked like the Tigers were going to struggle to find points. The next thing you know, they hit a couple of threes, and they're off and running.
And that's what it takes. Sometimes when that first ball goes down, it's just like the whole world opens up for you.
Again, in the game just before us, it was Pinson Valley over Holly Springs, 79-76. We mentioned Cam Woods, the senior guard for Pinson Valley, that is a Mr. Alabama candidate, had 49 in the win last night. They've got another kid on the team. Just want to mention this kid. His name is Kool-Aid McKinstry. He's a junior guard, 6'3", but Bob, he's one of the top recruited cornerbacks in the country on the defensive side of the football. Has offers from just about all the SEC schools, Auburn, Georgia. I think Notre Dame has offered him. Florida, Clemson. That kid's a junior in the class of 2021, so some pretty good talent coming into this event.
Well, and since he's been in Kentucky, maybe he'll get on the Cats radar.
That'd be all right, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we could take a couple of these kids, and one thing you don't get to see a lot around here in the second region, except maybe from Madisonville, is a lot of size, and that's one thing that I enjoy coming out here and watching these games in the West Kentucky Hoops Classic, because you see the 6'8 kids, 6'9 kids, sometimes bigger than that, and those big guys in the middle just kind of change the way the game is played.
Well, it does affect how the game is played, and if we could ever have a 6'5", 6'6", or 6'7" guy on our team, it would make us a really more of a formidable foe, because we've got we always seem to have the talent, we just don't seem to have the height.
Yeah, we only get an Eli Pepper once every 30 years.
Yes, exactly.
But it doesn't look like this Clarksville Northeast team is incredibly tall. They're incredibly athletic, and they've been playing some good basketball. And like I said, had a pretty easy win over Paducah Tillman yesterday as far as those things go. 56-37 was the final score. Clarksville Northeast kind of took control of that game early and really didn't let Paducah Tillman do a whole lot.
And just looking at their roster, Todd, there's only two seniors on the whole team, and one of them doesn't play a whole lot, as I understand. They only have one starter that's a senior. That's number 1, Tyrone Jackson. So they've got a humongous junior class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 juniors. So when those kids graduate next year, they ought to be a really, really strong foe next year.
Their head coach, Sam Young, is in his first year there at Clarksville Northeast, and Clarksville basketball is pretty good as well.
It is extremely well, and I'm not sure where the kid that Kentucky had about 10 years ago, where they went.
Alex Poitras.
Yeah, was he at Northeast?
I can't remember which school he went to.
I
want to say he's Northeast, but
I was trying to think of that today, and I didn't. I was going to Google it. Then I got interested in the Kentucky basketball game. And forgot all about it until I got halfway out of here. Well, I didn't get to do that.
Big win for the Kentucky Wildcats today over Louisville. All I heard, Bob, was the final score. I haven't seen anything.
Well, did you tape it, Todd?
No.
Well,
but I figure somebody will show it again. So
it was nip and tuck. Kentucky led by 8 at halftime, and they Louisville battled back and finally got the lead with about 10 minutes to go, and then was nip and tuck. But Nick Richards down the stretch played great basketball. Had a 3-point play, 2 free throws, and a tip-in. But it was free throws down the stretch that nailed it for Kentucky. The Cats winning 78-70. It was 70-70 with under a minute to go. So great. And then I finished up watching LSU's drubbing of Oklahoma.
I don't think anybody wants any part of LSU this year.
I don't think so. I think anything they want to do, it's not even tough for them to do.
Mentioning the Kentucky Wildcats, we had Cameron Mills in town earlier this morning speaking at the team breakfast, and like we said, most of the teams were able to come out for that, and a really good message delivered by Cameron Mills, and just another way that this West Kentucky Hoops Classic, really a class event.
And that's what we heard last year, and I'm sure it's the same thing this year. I haven't been around many people that went or talking about it, but nice big spread for the players, and to hear the message and be an uplifting religious message cannot hurt at all for a young man and young women if they chose to be there. So, no, it's good. This is a real first-class operation, and it's a 52-week operation for Troy Hammett and the coaching staff here at Caldwell County High School.
Well, and I think they're already, working toward next year's event.
And it's just I don't know when they nail these teams down. Probably by June or something like that. They have an idea of what they're going to do and who they contact. It's just now, I think, a simple measure, picking up the phone call and saying you're in.
Well, and at this point, any of the teams that came this year, as far as I'm concerned, they're all welcome back next year.
Yes, it certainly beat that fiasco we had about 3 years ago or 4 years ago when the basketball playing academies came to
the
town.
prep schools, yeah.
The prep schools, yes.
Yeah, those things are kind of the wild, wild west. It was a good idea to get them here, but I think I'd rather just watch the high school kids play.
Well, especially like teams like North Little Rock. I mean, it's an honor to host a team that's #1 in their state. And Class 6A state champions out of Alabama, and I'm sure Pinson Valley or Holly Springs, likewise in Mississippi. We're ticking down to 0 and about to have the introduction of the starting lineups here, and we'll get that if the clock decides to go on down from 13.5 seconds.
Well, and it's been a busy 2 days, not just for us, Bob, but finding people to run the scoreboard and keep scorebooks and those kind of things.
I'm sure the logistics behind the scenes could create some headaches.
And one thing that people might not think of, when you have 7 games 2 days back to back, that's a lot of referees you have to get lined up and pay for.
Exactly. So if we had 7 games yesterday, 21 referees, I don't know if they alternated back and forth, but whether we had 7 3-man crews each day, I don't know how they
yeah, we have had 3-man crews. I'm not sure if everybody that has officiated has called 2 games or not. There might have been some that just called 1, but seen a lot of the same faces the last 2 days.
Yes.
So,
and here are the introductions. For Clarksville Northeast, #1 coming out is Tyrone Jackson. #5 is Joshua Alexander. #10, Marcus Averhart. #12 is Isaiah Ferrier. And #23 is Jalen Hooks. Those are your 5 Northeast starters. And for the homestanding Tigers, #2 coming out is Adarius Riley. He's followed up by #5, Jamarius Blaine. #10 coming out next is Trip Branch. And #11, Jude East starting. And the 5th starter for the Tigers, #22, Caden Fralix. Remind you this first quarter is brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts and registry, home decor, boutique clothes and accessories. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Northeast down at the free throw line to our right. Referees are on the floor. Now Northeast breaks their huddle. Get onto the floor. They step, and official making his way to the jump circle, and for the call, Tiger sportscaster Todd Griffin.
thank you, Bob Hayes. It will be Jalen Hooks for Northeast and Jude East for the Tigers, and the tip is controlled by the Tigers as Jamarius Blaine chases it down in backcourt and brings it across the timeline. Man-to-man defense for Northeast starting out, and they're trapping a little bit. Here's Fralick, straightaway 3, no good, off the mark. Rebound comes down to Tyrone Jackson, and Northeast hurries the other way. Inside shot put up and in. That's Joshua Alexander. 2-0. Clarksville Northeast out quickly. Just 30 seconds, actually 29 seconds into the game. And the ball is kicked out of bounds. Caldwell County will retain possession at midcourt. Again, this is game 14 of 14 of the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. A lot of people in and out of the gym the last 2 days. Adarius Riley gets it into Trip Branch. Back to Riley out front, and the Tigers try to set things up against the Northeast defense. Riley to Blaine on the right side. Now to East.
Suffocating man-to-man defense for Clarksville Northeast so far.
Yeah, they're up on him. Branch drives in, loses control of it. It goes out of bounds, but it's off the back of the foot of Marcus Averhart of Clarksville Northeast. And so Caldwell County catches a break there, and will get to keep possession of the basketball. In it comes to East on the wing. He needs to get rid of it. Now to Blaine up top. Blaine out near the midcourt jump circle with it. And again, Clarksville Northeast really overplaying everybody on defense right here. Here's Darius Riley driving into the lane. He had his pocket pick there. Northeast going the other way, and here is Jackson laying it up, and it comes off on him. Rebound, I think Clarksville Northeast is over the back on the boards. Yeah, this foul is going to go on Averhart of Northeast, and Caldwell County will get the basketball. 2-0, Clarksville Northeast in the lead early on here at the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. Caldwell County gets it into Blaine. He gets a double team, and here's a steal by Northeast. Driving to the basket, putting a shot up, no good, is Ferrier. And Blaine comes out of there. Now he loses the handle on it. Clarksville Northeast gets it back, and Ferrier sticks it up and in. So 4-0. The Eagles of Northeast on top of the Tigers. Now a short jumper by Darius Riley is good, getting Caldwell County on the scoreboard at the other end.
And quickly, we needed that one.
Yeah, quickly Northeast into front court. Jalen Hooks lays it up and in. Good job of looking ahead by Tyrone Jackson, as Hooks had beaten everyone up the floor. Caldwell County with it. Down 6-2. Inside Fralix off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Hooks, and Northeast on the move into front court. Jackson, top of the key. Left side it comes to Averhart. Thought about a shot, but now gives it back up top, and they will reset the offense. Tyrone Jackson running the point. Left side it comes to Averhart. Now a lob inside, and it's laid up and in by Ferrier. 8-2. Northeast on top. 5:27 left here in the first quarter. Caldwell County into front court. Darius Riley has the ball on the left side. Looking inside, but nothing much happening in there, so he gives it to Blaine up top. Blaine has Ferrier all over him. Now gives it up to Branch. Branch drives baseline, a little reverse, no good. Fralix with the rebound, and actually they're going to say a tie-up. And this will give the ball to Northeast, but thought maybe Caden had ripped that one away quick enough, Bob, that he was going to get to keep it.
He didn't have it. He wasn't tied up long.
So Northeast will get the basketball. The quickness of the Eagles evident here early in this one. 3 minutes into the game, Northeast with an 8-2 lead. Ferrier with it in front court.
And T.J. Riley's checked into the game for the Tigers.
On the left side, here's Jackson. He'll try three. It's a little long. Rebound to Fralix, and Tigers come on the move. Now Fralix slowed down a little bit, gets it over to Blaine. Blaine pushes it up, spins, puts up a shot in the lane, no good. Rebound grab by Joshua Alexander for Northeast. Ferrier pushes it, pulls up from 12, no good. Rebound, he's on the back. Jude East with good position on the board, and Ferrier commits the foul. And we're going to get a timeout now on the court with Clarksville Northeast up 8-2. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll be back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Morning, Al.
Next stop, 32nd Street.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Hi, can I get an Egg McMuffin, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
And welcome back to the Cab. 4 minutes, 33 seconds to play in the first quarter. Tigers to inbound it, bring it the length of the floor. And for the call, Todd Griffin.
T.J. Ray will put it in play. Clarksville Northeast picking up full court as it comes into Blaine. They're double teaming him. He gets it away to Ray. Now some room into front court. Branch from the corner for three, too strong, rebound loose. Fralix has it again, and again he's going to be tied up as Hooks kind of came in from the side there and was able to grab it as Fralix had it above his head. Caldwell County basketball underneath their own basket. Tigers down 8-2, and it comes to Branch. Branch on the left side, leaves it for Fralix in the corner, and now they bring it up top to Blaine. Blaine looks around, gets some instructions from Tiger head coach Daniel Cookie Hicko. Tigers swing it around. Branch in the corner, Ray. Not much happening right now for the Tigers. Here's Blaine all the way to the basket. No good. Cole Smiley in there had it momentarily. Now Blaine gets it back. No good on a follow. And it's still loose. Smiley has it and puts it up and draws a foul. So good work on the offensive glass that time by the Tigers.
Tigers with at least 3 rebounds and 3 shots at that goal. And Cole Smiley's just checked into the game at the free throw line, shooting 2.
2 Goodwin Insurance free throws coming up. Clarksville Northeast with an 8-2 lead about midway through the first quarter in this one. Smiley puts it up and it rolls in for him. Kind of stepped off the line a little bit there, Bob, but got the friendly roll.
Been shooting well from the free throw line the last 5, 6, 7 games.
My old coaches would have said, stay on that line. Stay up there.
Do not cross it.
Smiley ready with another one. Puts it on its way, and this one rolls in. 8-4 Clarksville Northeast, and now the Tigers want to bring a little full court pressure. Ferrier in backcourt, gets it across the timeline to Averhart. Ferrier on the far side is Keaton Allen, who has checked in for Northeast. Inside they go, Hooks gets it up and in, and just able to kind of split the defense inside and lay it up off the glass. 10-4 Northeast.
Just athletic ability there, Todd.
Blaine brings it up, gets rid of it, but throws it through the hands of Ray. Picked off by Northeast at the other end. Ferrier draws a foul.
And Jamarius Blaine will pick up the foul.
Not a lot of wasted motion by this Clarksville Northeast team. You know, they get the ball and it's pass, and we're at the other end.
And here they go.
Which my old coaches used to always say that, you know, the ball gets up the floor a lot quicker if you pass it than dribble it. So it was always, you know, make that outlet pass, let's get the ball and go. Ferrier misfires on his first free throw, though. So it's still 10-4 Northeast, 3:49 left here in the first quarter. Ferrier gets another one, and this one's short and falls off the front of the rim. Blaine picks up the easy rebound for the Tigers and heads the other way. Blaine to Branch. He wants 3, and he's got it. A Little Caesars three-pointer from the corner, and it's now a 10-7 game, and here come the Tigers. Baseline, Hooks for Northeast. Back out top it comes. Ferrier right side, cross court. Averhart tries 3. Bouncing, no. And Smiley with the rebound for the Tigers. Cole again doing some good work on the boards. And Caldwell County a chance to get a little closer. Branch wants to tie it with a 3, and he does. Another Little Caesars Pizza three-pointer. And Caldwell County has battled back to tie this one 10-10 with 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Northeast again quickly into front court. Out it comes. Here's a three-pointer in the air. No good that time by Allen. And the Tigers again clear the rebound. Ray into front court quickly. Fralix now inside. Smiley has good position, but he gets tied up. Pretty nice defensive play there. I believe that was Jalen Miller, number 0 for Northeast, who showed the quick hands there to get a hand on the ball and force the tie-up because Cole had some pretty good position there,
He was going to score if they hadn't tied him up, and that's the 5th Tiger turnover. Northeast has none, so we can't afford to win that category real big.
A 10-10 tie here in the first quarter. Northeast beats the Caldwell pressure, and Tyrone Jackson with the ball out top. TJ Ray on him. Jackson comes left side, now leaves it up top for Jalen Miller. In the paint it goes. Here's a, pass outside, and Northeast is going to reset the offense. Jalen Bussey, number 3 in there for Clarksville Northeast now. Northeast running several players in there. In the paint it goes, now back out. Here's Jackson for 3. It's a little bit short. Rebound tip back out to him, now from 15, and he misses again. Northeast with the rebound, still with possession of the basketball. Jalen Miller out top, but they're going to call him for a double dribble or a palm or one. I think the referee made both signals, but he got the ball hung on his hip.
And I think they got by with an over the back down here too.
Did look like Alexander kind of went over the back to get that rebound, but
when your arms go, when you break the plane with your arms, I think that's over the back.
Caldwell County with the basketball and a 10-10 tie. Inside, Branch wide open, lays it up and in. Cole Smiley with the assist on that play, and good ball movement that time by Caldwell County. Northeast with the ball, now down for the first time in this one. Free throw line jumper up and good by Jalen Bussey to tie us again at 12-12. Northeast still with a little three-quarter court pressure here, looking to trap out of it. Ray's in trouble, needs some help. Gets the ball away to Riley, but he had to save it. Now it goes off the hands of Fralix out of bounds, and the Tigers went to the wrong spot that time and kind of fell into that trap, and things deteriorated from there.
Do not run to the sideline.
Yeah, that trap is coming. Got to get rid of it before it gets there.
If you have to throw a 45-foot shot up there, you know you're going to turn it over.
12-12 is our score. A minute 15 left in the opening quarter. Clarksville Northeast and Caldwell County playing the final game of the 2019 West Kentucky Hoops Classic. Baseline jumper put up by Northeast by Miller, no good. Rebound tipped out, and Miller gets it back himself. Now up top it comes. Marcus Williams with it. He'll fire from 17 and hits it. Northeast back up 14-12. Under a minute left in the first quarter. Here come the Tigers. Moving the ball cross court a little high. It goes over the head of Blaine and out of bounds. Again, that pressure by Northeast just
speeds you up.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to get into that trap, so you try to get rid of it early, but you get a little excited and
you pick up about 5 miles an hour on that pass.
Northeast with the basketball, 43 seconds to play in the opening quarter.
They are going to hold it for one shot, it looks like, or play number one coming up.
14-12, the Eagles lead the Tigers, and they do seem like they're going to play with it out front and maybe wait for the final shot here of the opening period. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Jalen Miller with it out inside the midcourt jump circle to Tyrone Jackson on the right side. Now left side it comes to Marcus Averhart, and we're down to 12 seconds to go. In the corner, that's Bussey. Back up top to Miller. Now on the right side it goes, and we're going to get a foul away from the basketball, and that will be a turnover on Clarksville Northeast, and Caldwell County will get the basketball back with 5.1 seconds left in the quarter. So there's that first turnover, I think.
Yeah, their second.
The second one, so Caldwell County with a chance to tie, maybe even take the lead after 8 minutes. They'll have to bring it the length of the floor. Jay Breon Spikes is in. He puts the ball in play to Blaine. Blaine picks it up, and he's on the move into front court. Lost it, picked up by Fralix. He'll fire for three, and it's off the mark at the horn. So after one quarter, Clarksville Northeast leads Caldwell County 14-12. This is Tiger basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
With First Southern Bank, your dream home may be closer than you think. At First Southern Bank, they believe that people matter, having spent over 35 years providing personalized service for real people from real people. Let their people work with you to get you in your dream home. Visit fsnb.net to learn more. First Southern Bank, Princeton, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS 409424.
As a community-owned enterprise, the Princeton Electric Plant Board provides services to the people in the Princeton area. One of the services they provide is to make sure the lights are on over our fields and courts for the Caldwell County Tigers. From everyone at the Princeton Electric Plant Board, good luck to all of the Caldwell County Tigers and hopes for a safe season. And a big electric roar to their Tigers, Tate Van Hooser, Addie Vinson, Kendra Winters, and Lily Horde.
Welcome back to the Cab. 8 minutes to play here in the second quarter. When it begins, Caldwell County trailing after one, 14-12, but mounted a nice comeback after being down by 8 points, I think, at one time.
Yeah, it was 10-2.
Yes, and so got the nerves under control. Trip Branch's 2 3-pointers aided immeasurably. Second quarter going to be brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutiques. Stop by and see Pam. She's probably got some sales after Christmas. Take advantage of them. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Inbounding the ball inside midcourt for the call, Todd Griffin.
Tigers with the basketball as we start period number 2 here tonight. Jamarius Blaine out top, gets around his defender, goes into the paint, now kicks it back out to Spikes. Spikes to Fralix, top of the key. Again, Northeast man-to-man and up in your face defensively. Blaine has it in the left corner. Now up top, Adarius Riley has it. Back to Blaine. He'll try a three-pointer from the corner. It's bouncing. No. Rebound. Jalen Hooks for Clarksville Northeast. Here come the Eagles quickly. In the far corner, they kick it back up top. Miller. Now Averhart. Back to Miller out between the circles. Caldwell County setting back in a 2-3 zone defensively. Northeast works it around the perimeter. Now free throw line. Back out. Here's a three-pointer by Ferrier that's good. Isaiah Ferrier with the three-pointer from the right wing. And it's 17-12. Northeast with the lead. Caldwell County with it. Riley drives in. Floater in the lane. Goes in. Kind of hit off the back of the rim and just fell in. Just kind of died up there. 17-14. Northeast by a field goal. 6:46 left in the half. Here's a short jumper inside. No good. Rebound fought for. Still loose. And finally it comes out to Miller for Northeast. In the paint. Now back out to the corner. Ferrier. Cross court. Averhart. Now up top to Miller. Free throw line. Here's a jumper on the way. No good by Hooks. And the ball knocked out of bounds on the rebound off of Northeast. And the ball belongs to Caldwell County. 6:24 left in the first half. 17-14. Clarksville Northeast on top of Caldwell County in the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. Riley gets it to Blaine into front court. Blaine stands inside the circle at midcourt near the big Tiger. Now goes right side. Top to Fralix. Left side Spikes. Goes inside to Smiley. Back out to Spikes. Spikes leaves it for Blaine. Caldwell County trying to work against the pressure. Fralix drives in, a little push off, and a bank shot. That's a Farmers bank shot that goes in for Fralix. And it's 17-16, but quickly the other way. A shot put up and missed it. Jalen Hooks will never get an easier one than that, and he couldn't quite get it to go. Caldwell County comes up with it, and the Tigers have the ball down a point. And, Bob, I think sometimes when you get that wide open inside, it's tough to make that shot.
I think your mind starts working on you because that's the easiest shot he'll have all night.
You know, sometimes if you're on the receiving end of a really good pass, you're like, I hope I don't blow this assist, and you can't make the shot to help yourself.
It happens. It definitely happens.
Caldwell County with it. East inside. Puts down a dribble. Spins. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. On the rebound, Caldwell County has it, and a foul is going to be called
on number 3.
The foul is on Jalen Bussey, and that's Jay Sean Riley, 8th grader out there for the Tigers, Bob, getting that rebound.
How about that?
So Jay Sean into this game. He and the 8th grade Tigers had an undefeated 24-0 season. District champs for the 8th grade Tigers. Here's Blaine driving to the basket and a Farmers bank shot up and good. And Caldwell County leads for the first time 18-17. Northeast with the ball. This is Miller with it. Right side it goes. Marcus Williams. He comes back up top. Tigers some good movement now out of that 2-3 zone, but a reach-in foul is going to be called as Northeast got the ball on the baseline that time to Jalen Hooks.
Foul on Jude East.
Saw this Tiger zone earlier. Bob was a little stagnant, just kind of standing there, but seeing some action out of that defense now.
Yes, yes.
And it comes to Averhart. He'll try a three. It rims and comes off. Fight for the rebound. Jabrion Spikes comes out of there with it, and he's in a hurry the other way. To Blaine in the corner. Back to Riley. Back to Blaine. And now a pass is kicked, and Caldwell County will keep possession of it. Caldwell County's actually got a couple of, actually I think, what, 3 8th graders?
3 8th graders
on the roster?
Brought up the three 8th graders, and the Lady Tigers have an 8th grader.
Caldwell with the ball and a 1-point lead on Clarksville Northeast. Out front, Blaine with it. Bounce pass to Jude East at the free throw line extended. East turns, can't get a shot off though. Brings it back out to Riley. Blaine up top with it. Caldwell County setting things up here. Adarius Riley on the left side. Gets a pick from Jay Sean Riley. Now leaves it for Jay Breon Spikes. And Bob, we might have reached our Riley quotient on this Caldwell County team. I think that's 3 of them in the roster now for Caldwell County. Blaine drives into the paint, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound, Averhart for Northeast. And here come the Eagles in a hurry, but Jay Sean Riley gets back and picks it off. Now loses the handle on it. It's knocked around, and Jalen Bussey for Clarksville Northeast gets the handle on it. So Northeast with it. Free throw line jumper put up, no good by Jalen Miller, but a whistle and a foul, I believe, is coming, and Miller will get a couple of charity tosses for Northeast.
Looks like Jamarius Blaine.
If we ever get all 3 Rileys in the game at the same time, it really is going to be confusing. Here's a free throw put up, and it rolls off. Jalen Miller cannot get the first one to go.
That might be their Achilles heel.
18-17, Caldwell County with a 1-point lead. 3:43 left in the first half of this one. Again, the last game of the West Kentucky Hoops Classic for 2019. Second free throw is good. So we are tied 18-18. And Caldwell County will have the basketball. Both teams, I think, substituted there.
Yes.
Trip Branch came back in for Caldwell County.
As well as maybe Caden Fralix had been out for a little bit.
Branch has it, drives in, pulls up, can't get a shot off, leaves it for Fralix. Fralix penetrates, back to Branch from 12, and it runs around and comes off. Rebound pulled down by Joshua Alexander for Clarksville Northeast. Jackson up top, Averhart, he'll try 3. Back of the rim, no good, rebound loose. Branch comes up with it. Not sure how he out-dueled Marcus Williams for that one, because Williams looked like he had it in his hands momentarily, but that ball popped right back to Branch. Caldwell County with the basketball. Branch, right wing with it, gets a pick from Fralix. Now picks up his dribble, needs some help, and Blaine comes and gets the ball like a good point guard is supposed to do. Blaine up top, heads left side, leaves it for Riley. Now a free throw line jumper by Adarius, won't go down. Rebound fought for. Jalen Bussey has it for Northeast, and I believe we get a foul on Trip Branch trying to battle for that one, and the Caldwell County fans are saying, hey, where's the jump ball on that one?
We might need to have that referee up here at halftime and ask him.
I would say instant replay, but the way instant replay has gone here lately in pro and college, no thanks. We don't need a 10-minute delay and still get the call wrong.
Really.
Northeast with the basketball. We're tied 18-18. 2.5 left in the first half. Jackson up top. Williams now leaves it for Averhart left wing. Caldwell County still in its 2-3 zone. Up top, Jackson with it. Goes inside. Nice pass there. Shot put up and in off the glass by Joshua Alexander. Off the feed from Tyrone Jackson. So Northeast back in front. 20-18 with 2:10 left here in the second quarter. Away from the basketball, a whistle and a foul. And I think Marcus Averhart was holding Trip Branch.
Yeah, which 10 is going to get it? I believe it's Clarksville's number 10. His second foul, and the big center, Alexander, has 2 fouls.
That is 6 team fouls now on Northeast. Caldwell County has 4. 2:08 to play. Cole Smiley back in. Jay Breon Spikes back into the Tiger lineup. Caden Fralix to trigger the inbounds pass from the baseline. Caldwell has it in. Spikes with it to Fralix in the corner. Inside to Smiley, knocked away from him. Now to Fralix. Loose on the floor. A big tie up over there. And possession arrow is going to give this one to Northeast as Marcus Williams went down on the floor to pick that one up. And Bob looked like a fumble on the football field.
That looked more physical than the foul they called on Tripp just a few minutes ago.
Clarksville Northeast leads Caldwell County 20-18. 1:59 to go. You're listening to Caldwell County Tiger basketball on WPKY, Princeton, Kentucky. Northeast with the ball into front court. Tyrone Jackson gets a pick on the side from Marcus Williams. And now away from the basketball, a whistle and another foul. And this one's on Trip Branch, I believe.
That's Tripp's second foul. Looked like a moving screen over there, too.
Well, that's always, one way or the other. It's going to be a moving pick or trying to fight through it. Here's a jumper put up by Ferrier. No good. Cole Smiley claims the board. But his pass picked off by Jackson. He puts it up and in for Northeast. 22-18. Clarksville Northeast with the lead. Caldwell County with the basketball. A minute and a half left in the half. Branch for three from the corner. Got it. Another Little Caesars Pizza three-pointer for Trip Branch. And just like that, it's a one-point game. Northeast up 22-21 and with the basketball. Minute 17 now left here in the first half. Jackson up top, left side. Ferrier drives baseline, gets bumped a little bit, but goes ahead and puts it in anyway. Strong move on the baseline that time by Ferrier. 24-21. Northeast leads it. Now Caldwell with some trouble with the pressure. Spikes brings it into front court, but his pass inside picked off, and here come the Eagles the other way underneath, and it's bobbled, and they're going to call steps on Marcus Williams of Clarksville Northeast. So Northeast with about a 3-on-1 that time and could not capitalize.
Thank Evans for the turnover.
Yeah. 50 seconds to go in the first half. It's been an entertaining first half between these two teams. 24-21, Northeast leads it. Eagles pick up full court pressure. Adarius Riley to Jabrion Spikes. He's got Ferrier on him. Now he draws a double team, needs some help, gets it away to Fralix into front court. And now Fralix throws it into back court, and Tigers will turn it over with 36 seconds to go here in the half. And those are just the little mistakes you can't make in a tight game. At the end of the game, you go back and start counting those up, Bob, and those are always bad.
Just that's the 9th turnover for the Tigers to Northeast 3.
And I believe Northeast will probably play for the final shot here. We're at 27 seconds to go.
Unless they do that.
Now they lob it inside for Ferrier, and he lays it up and in. Nice pass from Keaton Allen. And so Northeast kind of lulled everybody to sleep there and then got the easy basket. It's 26-21. Riley loses the handle on it. Caldwell turns it over again. Here comes Northeast again. And here's a shot put up, and no good. It comes out that time on Alexander. Ferrier gets it back in the paint, and he throws it away as the horn sounds. So an entertaining first half, but kind of a sloppy finish there. But at the break, Clarksville Northeast goes to the locker room with a 26-21 lead on the Caldwell County Tigers. Back with the halftime show after this on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
It's Brittany McGregor with Farmers Bank, and I want to fill you in on some things that you may not know about. Our drive-thru at our main office is open at 7:30 until 4:30, Monday through Thursday, and on Friday we're open till 6. We're always looking for ways to be more convenient for you, so if you're unable to catch us during our normal hours, don't worry. At our Highway 62 and Edible branches, you can make your deposits at the ATM and have access to your funds immediately. Stop by and see us at Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. Deposits may not be available for immediate credit.
Howdy, folks. Right now, come into KFC and get a free chocolate cake with a 10-piece meal. It's free. It's free chocolate cake. How else can I say it? It's a whole chocolate cake that you don't pay any additional money for. See, that's the arrangement. I don't know how else to explain this. You buy a 10-piece bucket meal. I slide an actual chocolate cake made of real actual cake across the counter. You take it, and we both go our merry ways. So come on down to KFC. Get your free cake today. It's finger-licking good. Offer excludes 12-piece tenders meal, limited time only, participating locations.
James Bond Roofing has been servicing the residents of Caldwell County for 25 years and has seen many years of Tiger sports accomplishments. They would like to wish all of the Tiger sports teams good luck this season. However, there are a couple players out there they are a little more partial to. So here's a big James Bond Roofing shout out to their very own Tiger football players, Ben Holt and Carter Jackson. Go get them, boys, and go Tigers!
Did you get some Christmas cash, or you just need to save some cash after Christmas? Either way, you can save big and make your money go further with our After Christmas sale going on now. Save an additional 20% off your total order in our Big Deal store. No code needed. Visit WPKYonline.com now and visit our Big Deal store to make your money go farther when you save big on great deals today.
For delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine, head to La Potacina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or in Marion. Maria's specials are a local favorite you're sure to love. Stop in for delicious lunch or dinner. La Potacina Mexican Restaurant is open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 to 9:30, Sundays 11 to 9. And they offer lunch specials Monday through Friday 11 to 3. Be sure to like them on Facebook for updates and specials. La Potacina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion.
Ladies, all the latest trendy boutique styles are waiting for you at Magnolia 2 Boutique in Hopkinsville. We have an amazing selection of apparel that celebrates women of all ages, sizes, and styles. You'll love our jewelry, accessories, and handbags, including our new Bed Stew collection. And we have entire rooms dedicated to curvy size styles and shoes. Our selection and prices cannot be beat, and we can't wait to see you. You'll find us at 5120 Princeton Road, Hopkinsville, or shop with us online at Magnolia2, that's TOO.com.
Been in the hospital but aren't quite ready to go home? Caldwell Medical Center's Swing Bed program is the perfect step for patients in a transitional stage of care. Their extended care solution allows you to continue receiving skilled nursing care, meals, and medication management with the added convenience of being close to home and the peace of mind that comes from a full-service hospital. To learn more about their Swing Bed program, visit caldwellmedical.com.
Grab the clipboard and let's break it down with Dennis and Bob. The halftime show is on. 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
And welcome back to the Cab. We're at halftime here. The halftime show is going to be brought to you by Travis Construction and Concrete for your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete, remodels, and more. Good luck, Tigers and Lady Tigers. Here's to building a successful year from Travis Construction and Concrete. We're going to look at the scoreboard here. The scoreboard is brought to you by Goodman Funeral Home. They're new to Princeton, but have years of experience. Beautiful yet very affordable funeral and memorial services. And looking at the scoreboard, it's 26-21 in favor of Clarksville Northeast. Clarksville Northeast pulling away a little bit there at the end of the half after Caldwell County had taken a short-lived lead. And here at halftime, the Tigers, the stats I'm going to be going over with shortly are brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply and Ace Hardware. They're a fourth-generation family business and has been providing high-quality goods and services to Western Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve your needs. Good luck this year, Tiger and Lady Tigers, from Ackridge Farm Supply. For the Tigers, they're led in the first half by Tripp Branch. Tripp has 11 here at halftime, has 1 2-point field goal and 3 threes, keeping the Tigers in the game with his three-point shooting. Total of 11 points for Tripp. 4 points for Darius Riley on 2 2-point field goals, and 2 points each for Jamarius Blaine on a field goal, 2 points for Caden Fralix on a field goal, and 2 points for Cole Smiley. Cole's free throws, 2 for 2 at the charity stripe, accounting for his 2 points. The Tigers with 10 turnovers tonight in the first half and shooting very well from the free throw line, although we didn't have many free throws. We're 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe. For Clarksville Northeast, they're led by Isaiah Ferrier with 11 points. He has 4 2-point field goals, 1 3, 0 for 2 at the free throw line for his 11. 4 points for Jalen Hooks on 2 2-point field goals, 4 points for Joshua Alexander on 2 2-point field goals, and 2 points for Marcus Williams on a field goal, 2 points for Jalen Bussey on a field goal, 2 points for Tyrone Jackson on a field goal, 1 point for Jalen Miller. His coming at the free throw line, 1 out of 2 at the stripe for Clarksville Northeast. And in the first half, at the line, they shoot 1 out of 4. Maybe that, as we said earlier, maybe that's their Achilles heel, so to speak. Clarksville Northeast took really, really nice care of the basketball in the first half with only 3 turnovers. And it's really still anybody's game if we could cut our mistakes down and get a couple of our good looks that would have gone down. Todd, this would have been a really much closer game here at halftime.
Yeah, just try to cut down on the turnovers and try to find a second scorer somewhere, Bob. Tripp's got 11 points, but nobody after that's really getting us much. Caldwell County's going to have to have at least one more player, maybe two, step up, pick up some of the slack on the offensive end. Then they've got a shot maybe to pull this one out.
Well, you're right. Just if we get somebody that can put 49 points in like the Pinson Valley teams do, we'll take that. But no, Tripp needs some accompanying help here in that scoring column, and you have to be impressed with Northeast's defensive effort. They've really have defended real well. And on offense, as I say, they've only thrown the ball away 3 times. So and we're only down 5 points. So that's the beauty of the situation.
I think this is a different Clarksville Northeast team than what we saw last year, Bob. This team really seems like all those guys have kind of found their roles and are filling those, and they've got a good game plan of what they're trying to do. And last year, like you said, they had some injuries and seemed like they were trying to find themselves a little bit.
And you can't certainly overemphasize the fact they have a first-year coach who may have changed some culture over there too, Todd. But they're playing well, and they look to be well coached as far as everything else. So again, with a minute 34 seconds remaining here at halftime, this game's moving right along.
Last game of the West Kentucky Hoops Classic, 14 days over the last 2 days and 14 games. And Bob, I will sleep well tonight.
And you've been here for all of them. I have been here for about, our 4, maybe a combination of 2 others.
Do want to tell everybody that if you want some recaps and see some pictures of the action, go to yoursportsedge.com. We've got recaps of all the games up except for the last one and this one right now at yoursportsedge.com. And if you look on my Facebook page or Twitter account, that a few videos on there. I've got the last second shot Cam Woods hit last night for Pinson Valley, the three-pointer with a guy hanging all over him from the top of the key. And when he took that shot last night, Bob, I'm thinking, is that the best shot they can get? And he knocked it down to win the game.
And obviously maybe he was the one they wanted to take the shot.
I think obviously that whole team, though, not afraid to put the ball up. I mean, again, if you don't like watching that team, like I said earlier, you just don't like having fun because that's a fun basketball team. You know, they may have a wide open layup, but they've also got that guy they can kick out to for a 3 that they like to do too.
Well, and that's what we've been doing tonight a little bit of, and we're down to no time remaining here at halftime. Third quarter about to start, and that third quarter is going to be brought to us by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Stop in and see Dale. He's our local U-Haul dealer here in Princeton. Also, post-Christmas sales, probably the thing, the rage now out there. And to start the second half, Caldwell County will inbound the ball side midcourt, and for the call, Todd Griffin.
Thanks, Bob. Caldwell County looking to get it in. Darius Riley lobs it in the backcourt to Jamarius Blaine, and here we go. Blaine gets it across the timeline. Ferrier for Clarksville Northeast picks him up out there. Now to Darius Riley on the left side. Jude East in there. Now Blaine takes it right side to Fralix. Again, not a whole lot going on. Clarksville Northeast really overplaying on the defensive end. Branch goes to the basket, can't get it to go. And Jalen Hooks grabs the board for Northeast. Quickly into front court, here is Averhart. Now back out front, and they'll slow it down a bit. Jackson, right side Averhart. Thought about a 3, then he almost walked with it. Now he has it again on the right side. Northeast moves the ball well. Ferrier, left corner, tries to drive baseline underneath, reverse, no good. And Northeast is on the back. Jude East had the position on the boards, and Joshua Alexander tried to go over him.
And that's his 3rd foul. He's their 6'5" center. No action. Here comes a sub off the Northeast bench.
We'll get Keaton Allen into the game to replace Joshua Alexander. Early in the second half here, 26-21. Clarksville Northeast leads Caldwell County. And a foul that's not called in the backcourt. Darius Riley gets away, now has the ball knocked away. It's loose. And Jamarius Blaine ends up with it out front. He picks up his dribble and needs some help and finally finds Jude East at the top of the key. Now Branch and back to Blaine. And again, Northeast not giving Caldwell County any breaks out there. You got to take care of the ball and really pay attention to what's going on if you're the Tigers and you have the ball. Blaine gets a pick from Branch on the right side. Now, or excuse me, that is East with it. Now left side Branch. Branch brings it up top and backs it out. Blaine comes and gets it. Now Blaine with a little penetration to Fralix. Thought about three, drives in instead and draws a foul. So Caden Fralix will get to the free throw stripe and a chance to cut into that 5-point deficit. Thought he might have had a shot there for the three, Bob, but
he got an awful nice shot, just didn't go down.
And Fralix will shoot 2 Goodwin Insurance free throws, and he left that one short. Don't see that very often.
Not from Caden.
He's got another one. 6:22 left in the third quarter, and this one's long, off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Northeast, knocked out of bounds by Trip Branch, but they say it's off of Branch. Caldwell County thought maybe it went off of Isaiah Ferrier there, but Clarksville Northeast will keep the ball. And the Eagles have a 26-21 lead in this one. 6:20 left in the third quarter. Caldwell now picking up in backcourt. Averhart cross court to Jackson, and it's into front court. Ferrier on the left side. Baseline, they get it to Hooks. Knocked away from him momentarily, but Northeast gets it back. Averhart right side, and he gets called for that walk this time. I think he's kind of gotten away with it a couple of times, Bob, just kind of slightly dragging that pivot foot.
He was spied on then.
Caldwell County gets it into Adarius Riley. He brings it up against Jackson on the right side. In the corner, Branch. Back to Riley, now to Jamarius Blaine. And again, Clarksville really getting up in everybody's face on defense here. It's man-to-man, and Caldwell County is going to just have to deal with it. Here is Adarius Riley, Trip Branch. Jude East, free throw line, has it knocked away from him, and it's picked up by Northeast. Ahead they go to Averhart, and he lays it up and in on the nice pass from Ferrier. 28-21, Northeast up now 7, and Caldwell County still struggling to find some offense. Here's another steal. Caldwell County's just got to be stronger with the basketball. Here's Jackson inside, blocked by Blaine, and Blaine comes up with it and heads the other way. 3-on-1, Branch lays it up and in, and a foul.
If we get around to doing that, John, you're right.
28-23 is the Northeast lead, but Trip Branch goes to the line. Great block down here by Jamarius Blaine, and Caldwell able to push it. And for one of the few times, I think, in this game, the Tigers with some numbers that time, and a pretty pass off to Branch, and he was able to get it off the backboard and in, and now he completes the three-point trip. Pardon the pun. 28-24, Northeast with a 4-point lead. And the basketball here, 5:07 left. Here's a long three-pointer up and good by Marcus Averhart. So now a 7-point lead again for Northeast at 31-24, 4:55 left in the third quarter. Darius Riley up top to Branch. Now Cole Smiley with it. Branch to Fralix, thought about three, instead goes inside to Smiley, and he's pushed from behind by Jalen Hooks.
Third foul against Clarksville Northeast here in the third quarter.
Caldwell County without a foul so far this half. Inside they go, Smiley with position, and the left hand no good. Rebound pulled down by Jalen Bussey for Clarksville Northeast. Here come the Eagles in a hurry the other way. Top of the key, a three on its way. Rims out by Keaton Allen, but Northeast comes up with the rebound. Here's Averhart with a long three, and he buries it. 34-24. Clarksville Northeast with its biggest lead of the night now at 10 points. Caldwell with the basketball. Jamarius Blaine has it right side looking for a pick, but nobody over there. Needing some help. Now Fralix, Branch. Smiley with it, baseline in the corner to Branch. Again, sticky defense being played tonight by Clarksville Northeast. Darius Riley penetrates into the paint, puts a shot up nice with the left hand, and a timeout called by Caldwell County. So we'll take a break. 3:48 left in the third quarter. Northeast leads 34-26 on WPKY.
Let's face it, we all perspire, and Farmers Dry Cleaners knows what we need. We need our clothes clean. We need them clean now. Farmers Dry Cleaners opens at 6:30 on weekdays. I drop mine off on the way to work. But if I'm running late, they stay open until 6 p.m. so I can just run them by after work too. They always have them ready within 24 hours. Just remember they're closed on the weekends. Farmers Dry Cleaners knows what's important, making me look good. Because if I don't look good, they don't look good.
And welcome back to the Cab. We're in the third quarter, 3 minutes, 48 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Clarksville Northeast with a 34-26 lead, and they will inbound the ball backcourt and bring it the length of the court. And for the call, Todd Griffin.
Caldwell County is going to pick up in backcourt now, trying to provide a little pressure, but Northeast gets it across the timeline. Jackson up top, penetrates. Right side, it comes to Allen. Now back up top to Jackson. Caldwell County pulling its defense out a little bit. Now an illegal pick called on Keaton Allen. And Bob, like we talked earlier, the moving screen, that time Northeast got caught.
Right in front of the official is where that occurred. If you're going to do that, kind of sneak over the other side of the court and do that.
So a turnover there, and Caldwell County with the basketball, down 8. 3:24 left in the third period. Blaine up top with the basketball to Fralix on the left side. Fralix gets it over to Branch. Now Riley in the corner. He wants to drive into the lane, puts up a left-handed runner, no good off the glass. Rebound to Averhart, quickly ahead for Northeast, and the ball put up and in by Jalen Bussey at the other end. Northeast just beating the Tigers up the floor that time, and it's back to a 10-point game. Blaine to Riley. Riley loses at baseline and now steps on the baseline out of bounds. Caldwell County in a little bit of a hurry there and getting a little bit sloppy.
Yes.
Again, though, this defense being played by Northeast,
Well,
they're up on you, and the Tigers trying to speed up a little bit to try to cope with it.
It's the purpose of tight man-to-man.
Northeast with the basketball and up 36-26 in this one. 2:40 to play in the third quarter. Inside it goes to Bussey. Now in the corner, Averhart tries three but can't get it, but Bussey tracks down the board. Northeast keeps possession. They try to get it inside. It gets knocked away, but right to Averhart, and he drives baseline and lays it in. 38-26, Northeast opening up a 12-point lead, and the Tigers, again, just a little sloppy, turn it over, and Tiger head coach Daniel Cookie Hicko wants a full timeout here. We'll take a break. 2:17 left in the third quarter. Tigers down 12. You're listening to Caldwell County basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy is a family-friendly environment that offers a wide range of classes to reach your fitness and well-being goals. Whether you're into yoga, gymnastics, sports training, team training, cardio, kickboxing, or weightlifting, Trilogy has something for the whole family. Family discounts available, and your first 2 weeks are free. Located in Princeton behind Cash Express. Be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports.
This is Donnie Baker, owner of Audubon Hearing Center in Princeton, Murray, and Paducah. Are you hearing but not understanding? Does it seem that people mumble when they are talking to you? Do family members say you turn the TV up too loud? If this describes you or a loved one, call me. Give me an hour, I can change your life. Call for a free hearing test today, 270-554-1900. Helping you hear well at Audubon.
And welcome back to the Cab. That timeout was brought to you by Russo Law. Russo Law, located downtown Princeton, ready to serve your legal needs. Russo Law wishes the Tigers and Lady Tigers a safe and successful season. For the call, here is Todd Griffin.
Thanks, Bob. Northeast with the ball into front court. The Eagles up 38-26. Here's a three-pointer from the corner, and Averhart has another one.
That's his third three of the night.
41-26. Now this one getting away from the Tigers a little bit. Caldwell County really fighting against that Clarksville Northeast man-to-man pressure defense. Minute 48 left here in the third quarter. TJ Ray into the game for Caldwell. Gets it to Caden Fralix on the left side. Fralix drives baseline. Tries to put up a shot. No. Trip Branch has the rebound, though. Fakes and is fouled on the way up. And the Northeast people say it was all ball, but the referee must have seen a little arm on the hack.
And the foul is on Jalen Bussey, his second of the evening.
41-26. Northeast leads this one. Branch's first free throw up and good. That's a Goodwin Insurance free throw, and Branch will have another one. Minute 34 left here in the third quarter. Tripp puts it on its way, and it's good again.
Nothing but net on both of those.
Yeah, those look good.
Pure.
41-28, Northeast with the lead and the basketball. A minute 26 left in the third period. Averhart with it, don't leave him. He's got the hot hand. He pulls up from 12. No this time, but rebound to Northeast. Bussey with it, puts it inside the hooks, off the glass, spins around, goes in. 43-28, Clarksville Northeast with the lead. Caldwell County gets it into front court, but Blaine puts on the brakes, and Caldwell County will set the offense. Inside they go to Smiley. Smiley backs his man down, turns, no good with the left hand. Branch working on the glass, gets the rebound, and a timeout, Caldwell County. Daniel Cookie-Hicko quick to call that timeout to keep possession, and it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take a break. 53 seconds left in the quarter. It's 43-28, Clarksville Northeast with the lead. This is Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
641,945,600 inches, 886,828,800 feet, 295,609,600 yards, 167,960 miles.
That's how far the staff at Pennyroyal Hospice traveled last year to serve clients in their 5-county area. If Pennyroyal Hospice traveled 6 3/4 times around the world to serve last year, imagine what they can do for you and your loved one today. Pennyroyal Hospice, living to the fullest.
WPKY. We're working hard for you.
And thank y'all for being here, WPKY, for a great job y'all do on it with the community and being out and being involved on everything. Great. Hey, y'all's programs are great. And what about those sports teams that we have on? Tigers, Lady Tigers on it. Just awesome that what we're able to do with them on it.
Thanks for your kind words. We're working hard to serve Caldwell County and you. 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
And welcome back to the camp. Caldwell County to inbound it under our basket. In for the call, here's Todd Griffin.
Jamarius Blaine into Fralix in the corner. Thought about three, drives in instead and lays it up and in. Nice move there by Caden Fralix. It's 43-30. Caldwell County trying to hang in here. And the ball got away for just a moment after the basket, so official stop play, and that will give Ferrier a chance to check back into the lineup for Clarksville Northeast. Just 43 seconds left in the third quarter. 43-30. Clarksville Northeast with the lead. Tigers needing a stop here. Trying to hang in this one and give themselves a chance in the fourth quarter. Ferrier has it right side. Cross court to Averhart. He's within range over there the way he shot here in the second half. I think Northeast again going to play for the final shot. Marcus Williams just hangs on to the basketball out near the timeline. Right side, Ferrier. Now they swing it around. Averhart. Branch put a hand in his face pretty quick. Now they bring it Averhart. Other side, 4-3. It rims and goes in. Caldwell County's got a few seconds here. Here's Branch from midcourt, and it's a little short as the horn sounds. So after 3 quarters of play, Clarksville Northeast will take a 46-30 lead to the fourth quarter. Back after this on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
And I would like to invite you to come experience Farmers Bank. I have worked here for more than 25 years, and I love taking care of our customers. I have no doubt you'll enjoy banking with us, so come by and see me at our main office to set up your account. And don't worry if you have small children, bring them with you, because we've got a kids corner to keep them busy while we take care of you. Being customer, community, and employee-driven is what we're all about, so stop by and see us at Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
This is Holly Van Hooser with the Woodall Agency in Princeton, Kentucky. Are you wanting the best options that meet your needs? If so, call our friendly and professional agents who are just a phone call away at 365-5541 or visit our website woodallagency.com. We will give you a free quote for your home, auto, or even your business. We will get back with you on the best options that meet your needs. Our office is located at 110 West Washington Street. Call Woodall, y'all.
Welcome back to the Cab. Fourth quarter coming up. Fourth quarter going to be brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Stop in and see Jake, the store mascot. Look around the store, see what might be on sale post-Christmas sales. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Clarksville Northeast inbound the ball at side midcourt. And for the call here in the fourth quarter, Todd Griffin.
Thank you, Bob Hayes. We're underway here in the final period at the Cab Gym. Last game of the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. Averhart with a lob to Ferrier, and he got tripped up with Branch. And I think they're going to call Trip Branch with the trip.
That's 2 P's followed by 1 P.
Yes. First foul this half on Caldwell County. And some of the Northeast fans pointing that out.
What?
That it was the Caldwell County's first foul this half. Inbounds comes and it's taken away by Caden Fralick. So good defense there. Turnover on Northeast, and here come the Tigers with the basketball. Fralick's out front to Jamarius Blaine. 46-30. Clarksville Northeast leads it. 7:35 to play in the game. Fralick's in the corner. Now picks up his dribble. Needs some help. Gets it to Blaine up top. Now Blaine has 2 guys on him. He gets away from it. Still on the move, though. Close to a 5-second call. Jay-Sean Riley back in. TJ Ray with it. Back to Jamarius Blaine as Caldwell tries to work against the defense of Clarksville Northeast. Blaine now loses it. He's in trouble. Knocked away. Northeast has it. Here we go the other way, and Northeast throws it away. Averhart hustling to get up the floor, but the pass a little bit too far ahead of him, and it goes out of bounds. So the teams trade turnovers. We're down to 7:04 to play. 46-30. Clarksville Northeast leads it. And if the Tigers have a run in them, Bob, trying to get back into this one, this would be a good time to start it.
It would be a great time to start a run. Not completely out of hand by any means.
The final game of the West Kentucky Hoops Classic, and I believe the final broadcast on WPKY of 2019.
It is the final one.
The next time there's a ball game on WPKY will be 2020. Here's a ball knocked loose. Fralick's on the floor, and hooks for Clarksville Northeast. We have a tie-up, and the possession arrow points Caldwell County's way.
Saved us a turnover there.
Next ball game broadcast will be Thursday, January 2nd. Lady Tigers playing at Dawson Springs, and that's a 6 o'clock varsity, 5:45 airtime on Thursday for the 7th District game over at Dawson for Caldwell County's girls. Darius Riley drives in, puts it up, and draws a foul. Oh, now they're going to say charge. I'm not sure I agree with that one. I thought the defender kind of slid up under him there, and to make matters worse, if you're the officials, 2 guys look at each other and take a few minutes to decide which way they want to call it.
I always love that, Todd. I mean, what's that all about? Did you see what I saw?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. What did you see?
Well, one of those close plays like those charge block calls are, but from up here anyway, it looked like that should have went against the defense, but we don't have whistles or stripes. Caldwell County down 16 in this one. Northeast with the basketball. Hooks, lobs it inside. And inside, we're going to get a foul on Caldwell County. Jalen Bussey was the recipient of the pass. And was it Blaine?
It was Blaine, Jamarius.
Well, they put Caden Fralick's number up on the board. Maybe something away from the basketball we didn't quite see there. Might have just missed that one. Inside, Ferrier forces it up, no good. Jay-Sean Riley with the board for the Tigers. Caldwell County with it. Blaine all the way to the baseline, now back out front, and it's picked off. Ferrier going the other way for Northeast to the basket, and he draws a foul.
Turnover, Caldwell County.
Right now, Northeast just that half step quicker to everything.
And it looks like they're becoming not only a half step, but 3/4 of a step quicker.
They're up 16, and with 6:14 to go, threatening to blow this one open here.
And Clarksville 1 out of 4 from the charity stripe so far tonight. Let's make it 1 out of 5.
Yeah, Isaiah Ferrier cannot get the first one to go. Caldwell County just really searching for some offense tonight. Branch has made some threes, but outside of that, not a whole lot going on. Ferrier makes the second one. It's 47-30. 6:14 left in the ball game. Tigers down by 17 here at the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. Blaine in the front court. Ferrier harassing him out front. Blaine on the move, now backs it back out. Lobs it for Branch on the wing, and Branch gets bumped, and no foul call, but the ball goes out of bounds off of Clarksville Northeast. So Caldwell County will inbound from in front of the Caldwell student section that is here tonight.
Pretty good crowd over across the way. Pretty good crowd on this side.
5:57 to play, and it comes to Branch in the corner. He's in a trap now, needs some help. It's knocked loose. Branch gets it back, tries to throw it off an eagle, but it's knocked away and picked up by Jalen Bussey, and then he's fouled by the Tigers. Well, this defensive pressure by Clarksville Northeast just giving Caldwell County fits tonight.
And Tripp just picked up his 4th foul.
47-30. Clarksville Northeast with the basketball and the big lead here. 5:48 to play. Averhart with it on the left side. Again, don't leave that guy. Up top, Marcus Williams, and now a reach-in foul on, I guess, Jamarius Blaine up top. So the Tigers now getting into just a little foul trouble. They say that's number 3 on Jamarius. Northeast to inbound from in front of their own bench. In it comes to Averhart in the corner. He bounces inside to Hooks. Back out to Averhart. He wants another 3. May have gotten deflected or might have had his arm hit, but it goes out of bounds. And the ball will belong to Caldwell County. Couldn't tell if somebody got a piece of the ball or maybe just a piece of his arm on the shot.
I couldn't tell that. He was not set and stable on the shot. I know that.
Caldwell County with it. Again, really getting late for the Tigers and a lot of points to try to make up. Inside, Cole Smiley puts it up left-handed off the glass. A Farmers bank shot, and the Tigers break a long dry spell there. It's 47-32 Northeast with 5:10 to play. Averhart right side. Up top now to Marcus Williams. He heads over to left. Now comes back right. Goes to Ferrier. Underneath Hooks. Lays it up and no good. Came off on him. Jay Sean Riley with the board. Off to Blaine, and here come the Tigers. A chance to maybe put something together. Blaine now slows it down. Jay Sean Riley. A long three-pointer. No good and out of bounds. And back to Clarksville Northeast. And maybe the 8th grader just a little excited that time, Bob.
Well, if it goes in, it is the start of maybe something. Playing hard, though, the young man is.
Basketball future is bright at Caldwell County. Again, mentioned earlier, that 8th grade team went 24-0 this season. And Jay Sean Riley was a big part of that. Along with the guys on the bench, Carter Whittington in uniform, Demarius Thompson, D-man on the, so, you know, some good athletic kids that can play ball coming up.
And sophomore Giavante Riley has looked well at times.
Northeast with it here up top. Marcus Williams with it between the circles, heads left side, stops on the baseline. Caldwell County wanting a travel, but none. Now Averhart tries another 3. Cole Smiley there for the board for the Tigers on the miss. Now Blaine pushing out to Spikes. He'll try a 3. Got it. Little Caesars Pizza 3-pointer for Jabrion Spikes, and the Tigers are within 12. 4 minutes to go. Timeout on the floor. Back after this on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Caldwell County Sports coverage is brought to you in part by Cozy Living Interior and Boutique, Lawn Cutters Equipment LLC, Big John's Barbecue, Brentley Furniture, Bella Marie Boutique, Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, Fredonia Valley Bank, Great Wall of China, and by Farless Realty. Caldwell County Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, worldwide at WPKYonline.com and on your free WPKY app.
Did you get some Christmas cash, or you just need to save some cash after Christmas? Either way, you can save big and make your money go further with our After Christmas sale going on now. Save an additional 20% off your total order in our Big Deal store. No code needed. Visit WPKYonline.com now and visit our Big Deal store to make your money go farther when you save big on great deals today.
And we're back here at the camp. That timeout brought to you by Russo Law. And to inbound the ball, bringing it the length of the floor is Clarksville Northeast for the call, Todd Griffin.
Caldwell County applying just a little token pressure in the backcourt this time. Northeast gets it across the timeline. The Tigers looking for stops to try to get back in this one, and they get one. Ferrier threw it out of bounds, trying to get the ball inside to Joshua Alexander. So Caldwell County has it, down 47-35 with 3:46 to play.
Clarksville with only 1 point so far here in the fourth quarter, Todd.
Jay Breon Spikes has it in the front court and almost threw it away. They're going to call a kick ball. That went off Ferrier's knee. So, Bob, how do you call that one?
Well, it's a knee ball instead of a football.
It was a kicking action, though. It was a kicking action. So the Tigers keep possession. Jay Breon Spikes at the scorer's table to inbound the ball to Jamarius Blaine. Here come the Tigers. Man, a three-pointer right here, just any kind of basket. Big for Caldwell County at this point. Here's Spikes, a long three. It's no good. Rebound, Smiley puts it up, no good. And it's knocked out of bounds. I think Jay Sean Riley knocked that one out. It will go back to Clarksville Northeast, but the Tigers active on the board that time, just couldn't get one to go down.
Never say die.
Again, a 12-point Clarksville Northeast lead with 3:21 to play. Ferrier brings it in, gets it ahead to Keaton Allen. Now back to Ferrier to bring it into front court. Ferrier, good-sized kid, handling the basketball, handles it well for Northeast. This is a really good-looking Northeast team. They've got a lot of pieces that, you can see some potential in this group. Averhart, now here's a lob inside. That's Allen with it. Back to Averhart for a three. It's short this time. Rebound. Averhart goes and gets it himself. So Northeast keeps it, and now Ferrier drives baseline and lays it up and in. That was a big offensive board there and a big 2 points for Northeast, and the lead back to 49-35. 2:42 to play. Time becoming a big factor for Caldwell County. Frelick's in the corner. He gets bumped, and he will go to the line, I believe, here for one and the bonus.
Should be the bonus in effect.
So a chance to trim the lead a little bit with the clock stopped at 2:36. Northeast leads 49-35. Again, it's the final game of the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. Game number 14 over the last 2 days. Frelick's no good on the Goodwin Insurance free throw. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Tigers, and Clarksville Northeast will keep it. Into Ferrier. Spikes has him in backcourt. Ferrier gets away from it, brings it across the timeline, angles to the left. And I would expect Northeast to be pretty deliberate at the offensive end at this point. Inside, Williams. Well, he'll go ahead and shoot. No good. Rebound. Ferrier tipped it to Williams. Now underneath it goes. Shot blocked. Alexander had his shot rejected.
I think Jay Sean got that one.
Yeah. And here's Jay Sean Riley on the move the other way. Leaves it for Cole Smiley. And finally they get it to Jay Breon Spikes out front. 2 minutes to go in the game. Frelick's in the corner for three. No good. It's off the mark. And Ferrier there with a big rebound for Clarksville Northeast. Ferrier on the move the other way. Draws a double team. Has it knocked away. And a foul called on the Tigers as Jamarius Blaine picks up a foul over on that far side.
And that's Jamarius's fourth foul. Ferrier will be at the free throw line. 1 out of 4 tonight. He is at the free throw line.
And now just a minute 49 left in the game. Clarksville Northeast up 14. Free throw good, make it 15. It's 50-35. The Clarksville Northeast Eagles on top of the Caldwell County Tigers. Isaiah Ferrier with another free throw, and he buries this one as well. So 51-35. The Tigers with a big hill to climb and not much time to do it. Blaine into front court. Jay-Sean Riley has his shot blocked. Northeast with the ball on the run the other way, all the way to the basket, and a foul is called, and Marcus Williams will shoot free throws. Jay Breon Spikes picks up the foul for the Tigers. And that looked like the old Detroit Pistons defense right there. Not going to give up an easy layup, you know.
Make them
the hard foul and
make
get
them
some
earn
free
it to the
throws.
free throw line, yes. Williams, not yet a trip to the line tonight. Woo, woefully short on that one.
Left that one short, but he's got another one. A minute 38 to play. It's 51-35 Clarksville Northeast. Second free throw. This one's good. So 52-35. Clock ticking down to a minute 35. Caldwell County down 17 in this one. Blaine out front. Spikes. Again, defensive pressure by Northeast has been the difference in this one. Caldwell County throws it in the backcourt and turns it over. You know, I think if you're the Northeast coach tonight, Bob, you have to be really happy with the defensive pressure they put on the basketball tonight.
I would think he would have to be really pleased with how his young men have played.
Caldwell County has really struggled at the offensive end to really get much flow going at all. Northeast puts it in. Here's Ferrier, lays it up and in. Nice inbounds pass that time from Marcus Williams. And 54-35, this one just about over. A foul called as Jamarius Blaine comes into front court. Ferrier's going to pick this one up, and we'll get to see more free throws. Again, mentioned the Lady Tigers will be playing over at Dawson Springs on Thursday the 2nd. On Friday, January 3rd, the Tigers will be at home. I believe it's Carlisle County coming in here that night out of the first region, the Comets. The Lady Tigers will go to Paducah-Tillman that same night, but we'll have the guys game from the Cab on the 3rd. We'll have Lady Tigers at Dawson next Thursday, and then the Tigers against Carlisle County in here at the Cab next Friday as we move into 2020.
In the year 2020.
Free throw by Blaine is good, and he will have another one.
And ready to check in if Jamarius hits this one will be Demarius Thompson and
he makes it.
TJ Ray.
Also into the game, Carter Whittington. So the Tigers have 3 8th graders on the floor, and Giovante Riley has come into the ball game as well for the Tigers. 54-37 is your score. Clarksville Northeast up in this one, 1:05 to play. Tigers getting some youngsters some action. Northeast seems content to just let the clock run. Marcus Williams out front to Ferrier. Jay-Sean Riley on him out front. Again, no big hurry here. We're down to 48 seconds. Ferrier drives in off the glass. No good. Somebody got a piece of that, but we're going to have a foul called on the Tigers. I think Demarius Thompson's going to pick this one up, so D-Man has his first foul in a varsity ball game.
He is officially in the book.
Free throw by Ferrier is up and good. 45 seconds to play in this one. It's a 55-37 Clarksville Northeast lead. Going to be a win. Bench being empty now for Northeast. Again, though, I think this is a good tournament for the Tigers. You look back the last couple of years, and the Tigers haven't won many games in this thing, but you look at the competition they're getting to play, and I think that's what you want out of a holiday tournament. It's not about picking up a couple of easy wins and padding the schedule. It's about being tested and going into the new year as good as you can be.
Well, I certainly believe in that logic, Todd.
Ferrier makes the second. So Clarksville Northeast with a big lead in this one. Clock is under 40 seconds. Whittington brings the ball across the timeline for the Tigers. Has it knocked away, but gets it back. Gives it to Jay-Sean Riley on the left wing. Riley out near midcourt with it. Clarksville Northeast staying in that man-to-man. Here's Whittington, left wing. Back up top, this is Giovante Riley. Jay-Sean Riley will try a three, no good. Rebound loose. Giovante Riley picks it up and lays it up and in for a Farmers Bank shot. That makes it 56-39, but 8 seconds to go. Northeast turns it over. Caldwell County is going to get one more crack at this one. And that will put a wrap on the 2019 West Kentucky Hoops Classic. And it comes to Jay Sean Riley, 6 seconds. He's into front court, still on the move, has it knocked away, picked up by Northeast, but they lose it out of bounds with 1.9 seconds to go. So, hey, maybe a youngster will still get another shot here and a chance to score some points in a varsity basketball game before this one's over.
One of the freshmen.
Thompson to inbound it to Ray in the corner. He needs to shoot it, but he's just going to hang on to it and let the clock expire, and that will do this one. Clarksville Northeast picks up a 56-39 win over the Caldwell County Tigers in the final game of the 2019 West Kentucky Hoops Classic. Back to wrap it up here on WPKY after this. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3, and WPKYonline.com.
Applied for Social Security disability benefits and been denied. Attorney Matt Schock in Princeton, Kentucky is ready to take on the Social Security Administration for you. Call him at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-MATT. With years of experience, he'll fight for your rights. He only gets paid if you get paid. Attorney Matt Schock is currently taking new Social Security cases. So call him now at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-MATT.
This is an advertisement.
Employee pricing is back at Trice Hughes in Princeton. Almost every Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram has employee pricing for the entire month of December. That means you pay what we pay and not a cent more. An extra savings of between $1,000 to more than $2,000 on some models. Some trucks with as much as $14,000 off. Trice priced. Come see us before the sale ends. Trice wants your business, so give Trice a try. Trice Hughes, Highway 91 North in Princeton.
Hey guys, it's Brittany McGregor with Farmers Bank, and I want to fill you in on some things that you may not know about. Our drive-thru at our main office is open at 7:30 until 4:30, Monday through Thursday, and on Friday we're open till 6. We're always looking for ways to be more convenient for you, so if you're unable to catch us during